Hello, Daniel. Hey, I wanted to show you one last video of your mono turbo. Got the cover on. Looks pretty nice, man. And we got the Apple. I mean, this must be fate. We got Steve Jobs. All right. And she's booting. I'm going to let her boot through. 3D printing's going well. And I've got my, gonna build an 030 cube coming up for Craig. We got it all cleaned up. And I've got a screencast for this phone that's going to be very cool because I can have that sitting in front of me while the phone's on the tripod. So I can actually see how I look in frame and how everything looks in real time. And of course the battery died on it as soon as I had it set up, and I said, well, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and get Daniel's system buttoned up, boxed up, shipped with the turbo color and that developer book. And I just wanted to do one final check, just one more thing, right? Knock on wood. And I will throw in an extra, let's see, I believe this is good. An extra SD card for you with apps. So, she's just about completed with the boot process. So, really nice system going to Daniel. It's a mono turbo. This was NeXT's fastest production model, faster than the turbo color. That's because it took less overhead to do black and white than color. And the bus speed runs at 66 megahertz. It's a 68040 33 megahertz chip. We've got the new Austrian caps. Someone was asking me about Austrian caps. Well, they're just a real high quality capacitor. They're about 4 times more than the standard. And I like Austria. They look cool too, man. They're blue. So haven't had any problems with them. And also they had these chips in the supply chain when no other chips were available. So I bought up a bunch of them and they seem to be very stable. Not knocking the other chip companies by any means, but these ones seem to be rock solid. And they had them in the supply chain. Maybe it was because of supply and demand. The price was perhaps a little bit higher. But, you know, you can tell there's quality there as well. Some stuff just looks cheaply made. And these are definitely, you can tell, a heavier duty cap. And so one of the things that happens is the BIOS battery will fail. So I stock these. I sell them for $9.95. This is a correct BIOS battery. There's one that has like a NeXT logo on it. It uses a watch battery by Umberco. I bought some of those, and I'm not a great fan, although they are cool looking. I had a buddy that made cufflinks out of them. But I found that them, for stability, I'd be concerned about them popping out of the battery slot during shipping. Because it's just not, I mean, it's a thin design, metal edges, and the last thing I would want would be something bouncing around inside a NeXT computer. I mean, it happens sometimes with RAM and things like that, but to have that thing, and potentially there's really tight tolerances, like on the Turbo Cube, for example, and we're talking, you know, within millimeters and fractions of millimeters. And on one edge, because it's got the NeXT logo tilted at the 28-degree angle, and it is metal, it looks like it potentially could make contact with the front of the magnesium case. And these Panasonic 2/3 volt batteries, yes, there are alternatives out there, but these were the ones that NeXT had in production, and I do have them for $9.95. It may not be the lowest price on the web, but you're supporting a good cause, and I don't think the price is out of line at all. And you also know that these are new old stock. as in manufactured within the last year or two, because they go through quite a few of them. And they probably are BIOS chips, or work for other BIOS on other systems and hardware made by Panasonic. So I just kind of talk away while we're booting into the operating system here on Daniel's Monoturbo. About to come up in just a second. And as I've shown this particular computer many times, I am going to go ahead and just go to this point, and then we are going to power off. That is interesting. I want to see why it jumped into our screen here versus a login screen. Or did I do that? Maybe I did. I logged in. Oh man, I'm putting in too many hours these days. So what I'm going to do, well, this is good too, I guess. I got a couple minutes here to let it bring up all the apps and stuff like that, so I can show you how many apps I load on here. It's good for me though. I've been waking up 7 and I'm having fun. And I'm going to bed sometimes midnight, 1 in the morning, and working most of the time during that. So it's very exciting times for me. So we've got a lot of new tech I'm getting to check out, and a lot of fun customers here that are very patient with me as well. So here's our different partitions. You have to wait a minute because it's booting up with the equivalent of 6 hard drives. I push the envelope on these little gals. And so what I'm going to do now is go up, and we're going to log out over here. So you click log out, and then there's a panel that should pop up. Of course, I'm going to get dings and clicks and all kinds of stuff going on the iPhone. But it's good. I mean, eBay's been going off like a pinball machine lately, and so I must be doing something right. Here we go. So log out. Just be patient with them. This is the best tech that we can do for 1990. And we're going to go ahead and wait for that. I think I did log out. If I did, then we'll get a login screen, which is good. And then I can do power off from there. And I'm also going to do some benchmarks here on some systems I have coming up on deck. So it looks like I've got a turbo color sold, the cube over there, and a few more parts. So one of the things I'm going to do with the new 3D printer, I'm excited, is I have a customer that needs cube backs. And thanks to Elaine over in Luxembourg, a great customer, manifested some very high quality 2-scale 3D files for us. So, in effect, I'm going to be able to, with the new Bamboo Labs H2D printer, manufacture or print 2-scale NeXT cube cases, as well as back parts, front panels. I'll be able to do feet for both the cube and Sony monitors, and I suppose I could do them for the printers if needed to. We can make, we're making parts like mounting brackets, and we've got the Quokka shells, the new I/O shells, the Soundbox face shells. I've got those in metal face plates. And let's see here, I want to make sure that this is working okay. And then it's not set like someone April fooled me and put it to power up automatically on shutdown. Man, oh man, I could have April fooled myself. Okay, so we're taking a minute here. And there's next step, that's good. Now when I click power off, we should simply be able to power off the system. And as I say, we've got it maxed out on RAM, 128 megs of RAM. Have the Zulu card. with the SanDisk Extreme Pro 16 gig or 32 gig cards, loaded with user developer and Y2K patches and hundreds of apps. That being said, let's go ahead and box and ship. Appreciate everybody's patronage, business, and patience. Stay tuned. More fun stuff to come from the black hole. Peace.